Hey guys, my name is Costa and in today's video I'm gonna use this Figma design and I will be moving to Framer using the Framer HTML plugin. Now inside Framer I'm gonna use their agent to actually finish the design because as you can see we don't have a mobile version yet. So let's get started. First I'm gonna select the frame, press Ctrl K and look up for the Figma to HTML with Framer. And now the plugin is gonna copy all the layers inside this frame and also make sure that your design uses auto layout. Otherwise, it's not gonna work that well. Okay, now I'm gonna copy it to clipboard, go inside Framer, and let's paste this. So the first thing I'm gonna do it myself is to select this breakpoint and click on layout. First, let's check inside Figma to see how wide is this breakpoint. It's 1440, so therefore I'm gonna select a breakpoint here, go to width and put this to 440, like this. And now I'm gonna select the breakpoint again and put the height to fit content. And as you can see, we already have a very good result. It's not perfect, by the way, but it looks really decent. So next, I'm gonna select the breakpoint again, go to agent and say, make this design fully responsive. Okay, so unfortunately I ran out of credits, but the design looks finished, I guess. So from here on, we have to do it everything manually. Now let's preview it and let's see what has happened here. So this looks okay. I mean, it's responsive. It doesn't look that great, but it's responsive. Let's scroll down to see that there is no overlapping sections or anything else. There is this issue right here, I see, which we can fix really quick. And we also have these cars with these shadows, which look okay. Yeah, so overall, I think it is a very good job. So we need to add a padding here at the top. So let's select the hero section here and let's add a 40 pixels top padding. Now looks better. Maybe increase this right here to 64. And what I noticed is that it didn't create a navbar. So yeah, we have to create this ourselves. And this right here also looks weird. I think it's better if we put this to vertical position. So on the mobile, we don't have this illustration at all. Therefore, let's go and hide it like this. Now put it to fill. And these logos right here, apparently we have extra shape. Now it looks better. We need to put everything to fill. So let's scroll further and see if there is any issues. So far, the only issue was only there. So, okay, so as you can see, I created a very quick navbar here. Now, what I'm gonna do, let's add here a padding as well. So a top padding of 20 pixels. And yeah, that is it, I guess. Put this maybe to absolute position, align to the right, and it is fine. But we have some small issue here. We can make it smaller maybe, put it like this. And we also have here a problem as well. So I'm gonna do the same thing, align to the right, maybe something like this. But yeah, on tablet I don't think it's gonna work because the shape is too big. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this to fill. Also this one. I also noticed that since the Framer update for the AI stuff, now it's slightly slower. I don't know if you noticed this one as well, guys, but yeah, it's not as smooth as in the past. And this one as well. Now we also have an issue right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch the direction to vertical and then put this to fill and this one as well. And this one needs to be vertical as well. Then align to the top. So because these icons are just an image, I'm gonna just delete it and put this to space between. And let's decrease this to 48 like this. Okay, so maybe this is not right, so I can do something else. I can put the direction to horizontal again and then select the elements stack and put the direction to vertical, and let's put this to start, maybe 40 pixels, something like this. Should work. Okay, this one looks nice. Let's delete this here as well. And I just noticed that we don't have a navigation here, which needs to be in this case vertical. The form, so let's put this to visible, and as you can see it's not responsive. And let's also show the button, and then let's change the direction to vertical. The button needs to also be fill, otherwise we have an issue. And the text can be fill as well, although it doesn't look that right. So yeah, that is it, I guess. Now let's preview this once again. And as you can see, guys, it didn't take me that much time to actually create this, which is, is amazing. Oh yeah, so I also will have to create this carousel, this slideshow, but it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna do this anymore. So yeah, now let's check on mobile. This is the mobile version, which is responsive as well. So yeah, guys, if you have a Figma design and it uses auto layout, just use this Framer plugin and then use the Framer agent to speed up your workflow. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time.